Bonjour et bienvenue à the Halo Forge Epidemic. Je suis Oakley HiDef, and I started that intro in French because the creator of this map is SnR Zaelkyria, and he is French, and he had help from his fellow clanmate SnR FAL, and they created the UNSC Poseidon. So you can see that right here. It is looking very nice. So obviously this is going to be a UNSC ship. The type of ship, I'm not exactly sure what class it's supposed to be, but it is based off a fictional ship. I mean, not that any other ships would be based on anything real, but you know, it's not based on anything in the lore. So I will contrast this a little bit with the previous UNSC ship that we featured, and that was the UNSC Pillar of Autumn, made by Billy the Pro. Now that one was really cool. You could go inside of it. It was up to scale. It was really tight. I liked it a lot. One of the things that I think it could have done better on was actually using wall coliseums. It did use a lot of rounded pieces, which kind of detracted from the main look of the Pillar of Autumn, which does have more of this flat-faced look that you can see up here in front of the UNSC Poseidon. So I think the guys were able to, you know, build this one really well. You can see all the details here. It's a really nice combination of platforms, dishes, wall coliseums, decorative pieces, you know, a combination of flat and rounded pieces that I think looks really nice. And what you can also see is sprinkled along it, they do have all these turrets, so those are going to be defensive measures for the ship. But I mean, just take a look at the ship as we pan past it. They have sort of on the edge here these silos, then they have rounded features up top, the slanted features here, which I think look nice. And then these different sections here, you know, they added some nice textures to it. So ramp pieces here with circular ramps there. They put a walkway cover coming here, and I like the mixing of the brace tunnels here and then the brace larges right there. All in the back, you know, they have this nice rounded piece coming with these dishes. This actually does take a lot of time, especially the fact that they made this all symmetrical is quite impressive. And I think the back part here does look pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Enterprise, because of the two sides with the essentially with the thrusters. But what they have is essentially the main bigger thruster here using a silo 2, and then kill ball here to be basically the energy or the reactor, whatever going on. Then you have the second pair up here, which is a little bit smaller, and then you have maybe these maneuvering thrusters right here in the middle that I think look cool. That's for just small changes in the movement of the entire ship. That looks really cool. Then what you have up here is this is all kind of centered around this station core right here that's revolving around. So this makes it seem like it's a very important part of the ship that's kind of protected. Maybe it's powering it. On the underside, what you have is some more aesthetics here. I think that looks really cool, and maybe this is some sort of communication system, or it can shoot down a beam or whatever, or drop down things, kind of like a Covenant ship. Maybe this has mixed technology. Anyways, I'm kind of reading more into this than is probably there, but I think it does look very cool aesthetically. What you also have here is this internal section here, which I think looks really cool, and this might be where you have different ships that can be loaded up here. So maybe a fighter would be loaded up here, and then it would get kind of sped out here, shot out here, and then the fighters would deploy. So fighters swarming out of there, I think that looks really cool. And then the front of the ship, you can actually go ahead and visit the bridge. So we're going to now go ahead and take a look at the inside of the ship. I'm going to access it through here, which is the Mantis loading bay. So here you can see various Mantises lined up next to each other on the inside of the ship. The idea behind this is maybe, you know, ODST capsules will drop down, and then along with them, you could have players coming into these Mantises, moving forward, and then dropping down into battle. So I think that's a really cool take on more droppable vehicles and infantry all into combat. So this is a really cool ship, and you can even see on the inside just how clean and symmetrical and good looking everything is inside here. It's all neat, it's all stowed away. The inside looks almost as good as the outside. You know, not much wasted space over here. What you can go ahead and do is, you know, see that there's a bit more empty space here that you can explore, but the main parts you're going to want to explore is this piece down here. This is mostly just a viewing gallery where you can go ahead and take a look at what's going on in front of the ship. Not much going on here. The main action is going to be taking place right above you, and that is going to be the control center of the ship. So what you have here is going to be a pedestal for the AI up there. You know, you can see out the front, various control panels here, monitors all over the walls. I think it looks really cool. And then a great use of the station core right here. You know, maybe the ship is planning on attacking, defending, or has some operation having to deal with this asteroid here. So I think overall, you know, this is really cool. The inside, the outside is very cool. It looks neat, and I would recommend you guys maybe go ahead and download this just to take a look at it. But if you're interested in machinimas or whatnot, this is a type of ship I would model that after, because it looks very cool, very slick, and very well designed. So thanks guys for tuning in. If you have your own maps that you would like to have featured, go ahead and check the description below. I'll link you guys to our forums on 343industries.org. All you have to do is submit a post to the appropriate submissions section, basically saying, hey, here's my gamer tag, here's the name of the map, and here's what to expect. So anyways, I look forward to looking at what you guys have. So far, you guys have proved that you know exactly what to do with Forge. You have great creations, and I'm just happy we can feature them. So this has been Oakley HiDef with the Halo Forge Epidemic. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and also if you haven't already, check out our second channel where we do more coverage of Halo in terms of just casual gameplay. We do Destiny news, and then we have additional stuff like modded content and whatever other stuff we can think of. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.